Delta State Governor has been exposed again by one of the SSA, Harrison, to an issue. Senior Special Assistant on Youth Mobilization and Civil Society. Now, according to this guy, he recently resigned. If you check very well, the insecurity, what would they get for Edo State and they get for Delta State, because Edo and Delta are almost the same. Same in Ondo State. I've said it so many times that the only issue where they get now and the social media, who they expose the atrocity of killer herdsmen, they make them as if maybe they are not working. If these people have their way, probably nobody would hear them. Every month, security vote is being given. Some of them are not using it because they are planning for 2027. That is their target at the moment. So this Harrison, one issue, was given that appointment as Senior Special Assistant on Youth Mobilization and Civil Society. As youth mobilization, you need to interact with the youth, know what is happening and every other thing. And according to this guy, he says several times he has made his intention known to the governor that things are not working well. You dey upstairs. The people in some rural areas, all of them are now being sacked from their home because of Fulani herdsmen. He brings out so many plans on how to make sure these things are tackled. Anytime we bring the plan home, it will be like say he's even provoking the governor the more because they don't want to make any attempt. And the guy was left with no choice. He needs his name to be written in gold. You know what belongs to a group of cabal or government that does not have that heart to provide solution to the problem in the land. As a result of that, the guy resigned. Whether anybody like it or not, this guy happens to be one person who just earned my respect as a result of this. Now, hear the letter out. His Excellency, Right Honorable Sheriff Oboriwori, Executive Governor, Delta State, Government House, Asaba, through Honorable Dr. Emu Kingsley, Secretary to the Government of Delta State, Asaba. Your Excellency, sir, resignation of appointment as Senior Special Assistant on Civil Society and Youth Mobilization. I write to formally tender my resignation as Senior Special Assistant on Civil Society and Youth Mobilization from today, 25th April 2025. These decisions comes after a considerable reflection and a deep sense of disappointment regarding the ongoing issues of insecurity in our communities, which I have continuously brought to your attention. Despite numerous messages, calls, blueprint documents aimed at addressing these pressing concerns have all been thrown out. I've come to the unfortunate realization that meaningful solutions are not being accepted by your administration. As a civil rights leader, I accepted this appointment as a commitment to serve and protect our community. However, the continuous escalation of insecurity and the persistent lack of action to provide effective resolutions have rendered me unable to fulfill my duties with the integrity and effectiveness that I believe are essential. My commitment to the safety and well-being of our communities remains unwavering, but my agitation is that these crucial issues on insecurity ought to be prioritized. It is my hope that my resignation will drive the urgent need for action and inspire a renewed focus on the safety of our citizens. I am grateful for the opportunities I was bestowed during my time, for the relationship I have built with my colleagues and community members, and the state at large. I genuinely hope for a future where we can work together to create a safer and more secure Delta State for all. Thanks for your understanding. I wish the government all the best in its future endeavors and continue to serve my community in my private capacity. Sincerely, Harrison Gwanishu, SSA, Civil Society and Youth Mobilization, Corporate Secretary to State Government. Now, how many persons can do this? Most times, even if whatever they're being paid is just a peanut compared to maybe have another side hustling, some persons still will want to go there and buy there. Human ones are insatiable. The richest man in Africa still leaves home every morning to go and seek for greener pastures. He has never one day sit down and said, no, I have made enough money. As a result of this, I don't want to do this anymore. He's still looking for another avenue. If he is the richest in Africa, I still want to be the richest in the world. That is how greedy human beings are. Now, this guy never look at the position. He never look at the money coming out from there, the respect, the official car case may be. But he decided to resign, not coerced, not forced, because he believes being there can render his own advice to government, which can be of great benefit and help to the community. Yet, the governor seems to be paying deaf ears towards it. This is a government where the lives of MC Jollof are busy jumping from here to here. Somebody who once criticized Amen Bola Tinubu, and today said he was a boy, as at the time was saying all those rubbish, and today is now a man. He has realized better. What kind of politics is that? Until we begin to have people like this who can boldly come out and say the truth and say, even if my job is on the line, let me say it, set me free and let me go, rather than being in that same government who do not prioritize the security of the people. Kudos to you, bro. And this one already confirmed to the fact that all the governors, or rather some of the governors, their main purpose in office is for their selfish interest. Because if you truly believe that you are there to protect lives and property, no advice is waste. What effort have you put in place? Let's assume this guy now, advice we give, good. Governor can take another one. Which other one we can take that is making lives secure in Delta State? The same thing that is happening in those states of insecurity is what is also happening in Delta State. And I want everybody to share this video, begin to expose them. Because if this guy did not write this letter and put it on social media, nobody will know say he has done his best in terms of advising the government. This is what to do. Because I've watched several of his videos where he will go out, where they for kidnap people, try to solve some social issues and all that. I believe that one alone was the reason why they gave him that SSA. Yet, the governor did not see the need to help in that direction and make sure that people are secure and safe. Instead, they are all busy for 2027. And this is a typical example of other governors where Fulani herdsmen are on the rampage. We just hope and pray that one day the people will rise up. They will understand that these so-called governors, they are just there for their selfish interest. They're not there for the people. Security vote on a monthly basis is being given. How will they use them? When I don't want to use them, when they save them because I want to use them and do vote. Some of them they are even sure they will give them ticket or they not will give them. As a result of that, may they not be saying they lost. That is why they gather everything to keep aside. It's so sad that our leaders are the problem we are having. Because I have said it again and I will continue to say it, that if government really stand, say this thing will not they do, so we not like her. 24 hours, they will come out. They will come out. Somebody be not defending the terrorism that is happening in Nigeria. So many names so far been mentioned, but nobody won't talk about that. I'm a governor of a state, for instance, and they say now so person, and they say if you buy Boko Haram, then you are fighting their God. Then some of those persons are in my state, causing mayhem, making sure that life is unbearable for my people. Why can't I talk or even invite the person or even pay that person to see? Tell your people, we don't need them again. This is what we need in our state. Just like you have your own state where they know they drink beer. I have my own. I don't need open grazing. I don't need this thing. This is how I want it. But some of them will not do it because they're almost like puppets to some of these northern Kabak and leaders. And I hope and pray that one day we will have some persons in place, most especially at the southern part of the country, that those who will not send themselves out as slave to their northern colleagues, that will say, this is where I belong. I don't need to have a house in Abuja. They will stand and make sure the country, the state is safe for everybody to live in. Just like what Ibrahim Traore is doing at the moment. They don't need to go France. Everything we need, we are an independent country, so let's control our resources. Until we begin to have state governors, president, that will say that and have that idea and stand by it. You want what will they do now? Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section, share and follow the page. As for Harrison, congratulations to you. You have done well.